This title really stood out to me. It's really cool to see how, like, I mean, we generally know how the rest of us guys think when it pertains to women or ways we behave, but we're all brought up differently. So it's really cool to see someone firing out a set of questions amongst a big group of guys, and we all find out whether or not we all think the same or not. It's always fun to have common ground with somebody, but it's even funner to have uncommon ground with someone and then they give their explanation on why they feel a different way than you did about the question, if I'm making sense. So I'm gonna check this out and I'm gonna let y'all know how I feel about it. 3, 2, 1.
That's not public, that's just a way for you to make more money off your fans.
I want her to see how happy I made my ex and how happy she made me.
She is uncomfortable.
You don't know that.
Yes, she is.
No, you don't. Why are you talking to Grace?
Now that I've gotten older, I've gone through all that and I've experienced that, so I'm like, I wouldn't want people to judge me now.
Oh, I'm so emotionally damaged from my ex.
I appreciate hearing some of the answers in the beginning. Foreshadowing, I think that's what it's called, but let's get the ball rolling. Jeez, I was stuttering like my granddad.
What up, YouTube? What's going on, guys? Before we start the video, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Put on the post notifications because I'm choosing 2 lucky people to win 50 buckaroonies who comments within the first 1,000 comments.
Has this man hit 1 million subs yet?
Contestant number.
Well, yes, he has. Congratulations, buddy. David Alvarez has hit 1 million subs. Awesome.
And every single one of these guys are also going to give you guys $2. Alright guys, before we start this video, make sure to check out my Patreon and check out 4 exclusive questions.
Liking thirst traps is considered cheating. Porn is bad for you. I have to be making more money than my partner.
They're pretty awesome. I could not leave
Photos on social media while being in.
So go check them out, go subscribe, and I appreciate it and love you.
It's okay to leave your ex's photos on social media while being in a new relationship. 3, 2, 1.
Yeah. It's okay to leave your ex's photos on social media when in a new relationship. I don't know about that because from my history and from what I've seen, because I used to be that guy that would wait on women to give up on the guy that gave up on them so they could give me a chance. And every single time I slid in there, I would look at their social media. You know a woman's giving up on the man because it's happened to me. I was in a couple of pictures with a girl once that loved me. When she deletes 100% of any trace of you off of her social media, that means she has finally let you go. Finally.
Yeah.
So if they still got pictures of you on their social media, 9 times out of 10, that's a problem.
I'm kind of conflicted on this one.
Yeah.
Actually, wait, I gotta switch it up. I'm thinking more about this.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I love it.
I strongly agree.
Yeah.
The reason I think so is because I feel like Instagram for me is like a diary in a way. It's like that's just part of like your history, like things that you've done and people you've experienced. I don't think that's like a disrespectful thing at all. It's like, oh, that was the past me, but I'm choosing to go forward with you now. And like I just feel like kind of strange, like if I were to delete all that stuff.
Wait.
It still happened.
I know this is my video, but I fucked up. I meant to go to strongly.
No worries, man. You were way off.
See, this is why if I did a video like that, I would like write it on the floor so there's no confusion, you know?
Because we were influencing it. Yeah, no, I really...
Or at least write it on the tape so they can look down and be like, oh, strongly agree. Yeah, over here.
I'm all over the place today, yeah, but yeah, I agree.
Yeah, that's what I think.
I said strongly agree because I feel the same way. It's like a
I can't wait to participate in one of these videos one day. That'd be cool.
diary, and it's like it's a timeline. So I have all my ex's photos.
All of them, huh? All of them?
Well, I just never deleted them.
Which one does Grace look at the most and is like, come on?
Do you guys not know how fucking diaries work?
What?
It's pretty private, you know?
Oh, this guy.
I have a public, like, like, we're influencers.
You have a
It's
public
public.
Yeah, well, it's not your diary.
That's not public. That's just a way for you to make more money off your fans.
Yeah, I have a feeling. Here's
Not
what
that they're
I
a
think.
social relationship.
I think you guys as influencers, your most liked photos are with a couple photos. And I know for David that's true. I know for Zach that's true too.
Hey, watch your mouth.
Yeah, and so I think you guys just don't want to lose the algorithm and all the explore page.
damn,
that's
that's a
your
hot
data.
take.
That's a hot
I mean, you can also always burn a diary.
I mean, from an influencer perspective, I guess that's true, but of course, I'm not on their level of clout, so I wouldn't know.
Like, fuck it.
Of course, I don't even put up pictures of who I'm with yet. Maybe sometimes on my Facebook, but I like to have my life kind of private, you know?
Why do you disagree?
Why do
Why do you think we should
Why do you
delete them?
strongly disagree?
I think it's disrespectful to your future.
Plus, if one day I blow up and a lot of people know who I am, I don't want them bothering people I care about, you know?
Relationship, and I think it just like shows a sign of like attachment to your past if you're not ready to move forward.
Wait,
Facts. You see that? I like that answer.
hey, can I just ask, do you guys do it because you guys don't want new girls to think you're still in a relationship? So,
That's a part of it. When I was in
so
my
you're just trying to get more,
That's
you
definitely
know?
a first,
You're trying to get
first
laid.
step to it. Yeah, I see this all the time where like a girl like 100 of my photos. I'll go to her profile and like the last picture is like a wedding photo. Like, all right, that's like a little sus. And with it, you're like, I don't know, maybe they broke up, maybe they didn't. It's a little bit weird. So I think the first step is like sending the signal of like you've moved on. But then at that point, why would I put it back up? That's like that's even
Well,
weirder.
I'm so emotionally damaged from my ex, and she's got me on a string. And no matter who I'm with, she can pull me back in. So might as well just keep them up anyway.
Yeah.
Well,
and then-
that's the thing though, is you're giving false hope that it's gonna come back.
Oh, it's coming back, you know?
Oh,
and then,
right,
and then
right.
people go like, oh, they've been dating for so long, even though we've broken up like 8 times.
Zach's new comedy, by the way, is just being really honest about his situation. That
He
is
goes,
not a
it's
joke.
It's just a
Watch your mouth.
self-deprecating
That is a
joke that's
joke.
totally real.
That's an LOL.
Well,
All
dude,
right, how about
let me give you my take. I think competition breeds greatness. Okay, I'm thinking like from my perspective, like if I get with a girl, right, and I see her ex on her page, I want to be like, well, I gotta be better than him. I gotta know what he looks like so I can out compete him. I can be.
No. For me, that's a red flag. If a girl still has her ex all over her social media, even though they just broke up, I'm not gonna be fully vested in her because until I see them pictures come down, I feel like I'm temporary.
Better than him. Also, for her, I want her to see how happy I made my ex and how happy she made me. So she's like, oh my God, look how happy his ex made him. I have to make him 10 times more happy.
The reason I'm at agree and not strongly agree, if it made her uncomfortable, I would definitely take it down. But if she had him up, it wouldn't make me uncomfortable. Again, I always thought of it as like a timeline system. And, you know, it's like, oh, this was this part of my life. But I'm not thinking of it as, oh, this is when I was with my ex and it was this thing. I don't know. That's how I feel.
Gentlemen, welcome to the project. The project.
Photos of you
I
and
was
your
just
ex
gonna
out.
say.
But
Okay.
that's-
Okay.
Also, I think you don't really care about those girls.
Next question. We're spending a little bit too much time on this one topic.
I thought they was gonna have a whole bunch of questions to
Yeah,
go
I think
through.
so.
Wait, do you mean
If it's a hookup in the beginning, like if I'm going into like as I'm hooking up, like a potential, like okay, well,
God damn, man. They spent a lot of time on that one question.
could take notes from gay men about how to be honest about what they put on a shirt? Clip that.
If my partner asked, I would be open to having a threesome. 3, 2, 1.
Yeah,
wait, where's agree again?
I don't like sharing.
Agree is this way. That's disgusting. No.
Wait.
This is agree.
Oh yeah.
It's this split?
Really?
It's pretty surprising.
Yeah.
I'm strongly agree because duh.
Now, if it's just an off and on kind of relationship, in my past, I would have needed to be warmed up, but I might have agreed to it. But for who I am now, I don't like to share. What's mine is mine. No more party life. I mean, I still party and have fun, but not the toxic kind of party that can have negative effects on me and the people around me.
awesome.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so we got 2 does. I'm gonna work it back a little bit.
I would say agree, but also I don't know. Like in a relationship, I would just feel like it's a trap, and I just
Oh yeah.
you know, it's just like
Yeah, sometimes your girl can say something just to see what you would say versus, is this what she really wants or is she testing me right now?
if she was super
Oh
into
yeah.
it.
It's
then,
a loaded question.
I don't know. Like if I give someone more attention, then like I'm in the doghouse. I'm happy like with with what I got, so I wouldn't risk it. But if I was single, even then, yes, 100%. But taken and stuff, I'd be more like, I don't know. It's kind of scary.
There's a lot of boobs.
There's too many boobs now.
I barely have enough focus and attention for one person. Someone's gonna be left upset. So if it's like a real relationship, it's probably strongly no.
Yeah.
But if this is just like meet a couple of girls on the first night and they just like really, really, really want this, then that's your mistake to make.
Wait, but it wasn't specified what kind of threesome this is, or was.
Well, we're not doing it. It's not like the person's not coming from behind a fucking mystery door. You know?
Wow.
So
They
you'll
could.
you'll know going into it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I've
but
been
what if the girl
around
goes
for
You could.
guy and girl? Sorry. Let's do it with the guy.
It's not for me because I don't like seeing my partners with other men. Like, that's just never been a thing. I know some guys are comfortable with it. More power to you. Like, I think a lot of straight guys have brought that conversation up, and the girl goes, well, what if we brought a guy? And
No.
would you want that? And I go, no. So you don't have to say yes to the other thing I asked for. Like,
I always say yeah, I would, but you'd hate it because I'm a guy's.
Agree to agree, agree to disagree.
Me and that guy are gonna connect. We're gonna become best friends. We might forget about.
Like some people want kids, some people don't want kids. Some people love the party life, some people love the quiet, stay-at-home life. Some people, everybody has their own tastes. Everybody has their way they want to live. Some people believe in marriage. Some people would rather stay single and be buck wild and free. There's nothing wrong with those. There's nothing wrong with those things. Everybody has a choice on what they want to do with their life,
Yeah.
You know? I'm
which is why I don't judge anybody.
making him laugh.
If it's got nothing to do with my life or my children, I don't care.
Work.
You're right. I mean, is it conceptually hot? I'd say yes. A little tapatios is how I'd label that sex, you know? But for me personally, if I'm having sex with someone, that's my partner, that's the most intimate interaction we can have together. Like, that's the most time we're just
Yep.
by ourselves. The world's kind of out of it. And I just don't want to bring anyone else into that, to know, like that's
No,
a
I
beautiful
get
thing.
Take your
what
time.
you're saying, yeah.
who are you trying to meet with these answers? Like, what perception are you trying to give the world right now?
I'm so curious too.
I mean, that's just
That
how I
X?
feel.
Is that X?
He made it pretty clear about his ex.
Yeah.
That was a joke.
Can we bring up his ex one more time?
It just feels like all these videos is just that.
Yeah.
The reason
Like,
about me.
First, I like
To be like a total
Darn, they spent a lot of time on these questions, man.
stranger. Like I feel like that would be even way more difficult. Like if it was like
Yeah.
one of the friends of the group, I feel like
Here we
Is
go.
it-
Only phallic.
almost all food is naturally dick shaped anyway. It's just
Or
we make
pastrami.
it undick shaped.
or pastrami.
Or pastrami, yeah. Okay, good.
I'm good on that.
Oh, hold on. What?
Somebody's body count might be a deal breaker for me.
Ooh.
3, 2.
That's kind of a touchy subject somewhat. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. A past and a body count does somewhat maybe make me feel kind of some type of way. But at the same time, it doesn't, based on who they've shown me they are, if that makes sense. Now, I don't know if I want to be with a woman that's had over, be in a serious relationship with a woman that's had over 200 bodies. A serious relationship. But, ain't nothing wrong with a little bit of experience. And ain't nothing wrong with a virgin. There's still virgins out there, but, they're a dime a dozen and pretty hard to find these nowadays, so. It's not really that much of a factor on whether or not I stay with the girl, but it just depends. The height of the number, it depends.
Damn, this is a tough one.
Yeah, 'cause yeah, you know, it's the circumstance. I'm kind of neutral. I'd be on the neutral line.
Euro step over here.
Pretty liberal, but I got some good reasoning though. For me, it's not about necessarily the number, even if it's 145, but what comes with that many people, connecting with that many people. I think like you might.
Because they say every time you lay down with someone, you split off a piece of your soul. So it's like, I don't know. I feel like the higher the number is, the more potential there is for toxicity and baggage to be on that person, if you know what I mean.
Be a little bit jaded to connection, and that's what I'm afraid of. It's like you going through so many connections that it's hard for us to make one now, even if you hooked up with 200.
KFC's
See, yeah,
$5
I agree with
macros are
that.
back. Let's go!
That's finger looking good.
Would you be interested in having an affair?
Betty's dead.
I didn't do it.
Also, what if it's 0? That's also a number. It's not too high, but it could mess up with things in the way. So it's not that like the initial, like the specific number could mess it up. The effects of those numbers.
Or she's one guy and it's like the guy she was with for like 8 years and you're like, damn.
Yeah.
I'd rather be with someone who's 145 than 0, to be honest.
Yeah, 100%.
It's
Yeah,
so
maybe.
for me, it's more like it's, let's say it's 150. That's totally fine. But it's like, let's say it's 150 people that only live in Hollywood, and we live in Hollywood, and I'm like, fuck, I gotta see them all the time. Everywhere I go, every person I meet, I have to be like, them too? Okay.
Because you know Todd and Scott are going to be some of them.
Right.
Oh,
Those are your best
easily.
friends, you know?
Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah,
of course.
yeah.
Are either of you guys being a little hypocritical right now?
No.
No way. Never. Hypocrite. I can't even spell that
A
word.
gentleman never kisses and tells.
That's right.
So your body counts are both pretty low.
Yeah,
We'd say
definitely
sub,
like
sub
under 10.
sub-
Yeah.
I would say.
Probably relative to you.
I don't know what.
Yeah, I might write it 10 or 11.
Line up who we think the most to least.
Most people aren't going to make it this far in the video, at least for where I'm at right now. So, it doesn't matter, I'm grown.
No. I don't want to be in
10 or 11 ain't that high.
a lineup.
He goes, I'd be in the next one.
Yeah, I would say strongly disagree just because I've never cared about stuff like that. Even when I was younger, I just think like I've hooked up with women that were like super sexual and they had a bunch of partners, and I think that made things more fun for me. You know, they taught me a bunch of stuff when I was younger. I dated older women, whatever.
What's the oldest when you were the youngest? Like, what was the biggest age difference?
I hooked up with a 37-year-old when I was 20.
I miss calling you stepdad.
That's not bad. When I was 18, I was with a 28-year-old. Not officially, but we were just kind of, you know, messing around.
Like, that was a great part of my life.
And I didn't want her at first. She wanted me. Because we were working at the same job. All the guys in the store wanted her. And I was just working. And for some reason, they paired me with her, and they wanted me to show her how to do some things. And next thing I know, she started following me out to my car during lunch.
It was fun.
But whatever.
I've had girls who like lied about their numbers before, and
What?
then
How'd you
and
find
then-
out?
Because, you know, they'll be like, yeah, I've only had sex with like 3 guys, and then like you're dating them, and then
You meet 3 of them.
You meet 8 of them.
you said 3. This is like 4 now.
Oh, but it's daylight savings time. You gotta add another one. So.
Yeah. And
Fall
then
out.
they, you know, I told them it doesn't really matter to me, and then they finally open up and never cared.
Yeah, it doesn't fully bother me. I think all I'm over there is also the virgin thing. I don't.
Yeah,
just,
that was a good point.
I don't.
That
There's
was-
just a lot of. That's what I was thinking of. There's just a lot of.
That's
pressure
ruined stuff
and-
for me. I've been with people who have like one partner, and it's like it wasn't 8 years. It wasn't that much practice, and it was just like, yeah, it just was a roadblock.
And I feel like psychologically, you're
Yeah.
always there first, so that attaches you to them for life, even if you don't feel fully the same way.
Oh, there's no doubt.
Yeah, so that's why it's a little scary if they never have. That's why I'm not fully.
Yeah, you always remember your first. Their name, their face, and everything. Miranda. She was cute. She was cute.
But if you do meet like a real virgin, that's a lot of good blood for spells.
That's
She got like 5 baby daddies right now. Thank God I'm not one of them.
true. I've been lacking.
I take their tampons and sell them on the street as otter pops to vampires.
Jesus Christ. I was making a joke.
Well, yeah, but you know what happens.
We're going for your
You-
iron.
I can't open the.
Especially when I was young, 10 years. Oh, is it honestly?
Is there another question?
Insightful.
Yeah.
So insightful.
I can't believe I'm on a YouTube page that has 1 million subscribers.
Yeah, congratulations to Dave
Woo!
again.
Well, make sure to check out everyone's channel. Go support them, and we'll see you next time.
I don't need support.
Sorry about whatever
Nice.
everything Zach said, by the way.
Okay.
All right, I just hit 1 million subs. Yay!
Good job.
Oh, and this video here just hit 1 million subs.
Oh, whoa, what?
How cute!
Whoa, I did not know about this. Man, now I can't cut this out of the video.
Oh man.
We're losing retention now. Woo!
Wow. You did that on the back of us.
Well, thank you to my amazing producer Jill for.
That's nice. Shoot. I'll be happy when I just hit 100K subs so I can get that plaque. I got so freaking close to that plaque on one of my channels, but YouTube decided to take it away from me because I wasn't original enough for them. So we're just gonna have to grind it out and take our time. Appreciate you guys for watching, and I'll holler at y'all later. Peace.